Hi, my name's Ione and I'm a singer-songwriter from Manchester. I'm releasing some new music that I'm really excited to share. The first of these singles is a song called Tell Me, which is out now. I just love it. So we're here to talk about the lyrics and what inspired the writing of it.
Wake up, the party's over. Been undercover, just trying to cope. Can't stand it when you wake up to find you sober. And light is blinding. You gotta find more ways to drive the...
Well, basically the first verse is setting this scene of somebody waking up from a party and being like, oh man, I'm sober, I've got to face the world again. It's that idea of moving through the world, not quite being who you are. And I love the fact that we say you're just trying to cope, because I feel like sometimes when you do get to know someone and they're not quite what you thought they were, we kind of judge that quite harshly. But I found that people are just trying to cope and trying to make themselves feel good and trying to feel good about life. It's not always this deep, dark thing. So they're kind of just trying to cope is really nice. Can't stand it when you wake up to find you're sober is, again, that feeling of, man, I've got to actually face life. And for me, my personal experience of this, it wasn't necessarily literally that, you know, but your kind of drug of choice, I guess, shopping, food, people, whatever it is, it's like just waking up to kind of find that you don't have that around you. You've got to face life. And light is blinding was really interesting to me, because I found when I was speaking to certain people around me who were going through some things, I'd noticed just things like they wouldn't have blinds open, or they would say they wouldn't open the window, or they wouldn't open the curtains. And it was like, wow, like the sunshine is amazing, it's good for us. And it's just thinking about being in that place where even sunshine isn't appealing. And I felt that was what I was talking about. It wasn't like an artificial light. It was like the natural thing that is good for our bodies, we are rejecting. And you got to find more ways to drown there. So the first verse kind of ends in the middle of a sentence and the pre-chorus carries on, which I do like as well. So it sounds like one long verse, but you can tell it's a different section. So for me, I just found that I had people around me that I thought were one thing, and as I got closer were very different. Or I just found that there was this just idea of trying to paint a different picture of who you are. And sometimes you don't realize until you get really close, and it's shocking. And that's what I was talking about in this verse.
Try the noise in your mind and the lies that you tell for the drama. Won't cover up the pain that you hide and the lie of a smile, but you know you're never alone.
Yeah, so the pre-chorus is kind of really matter of fact. I just say the noise in your mind and the lies that you tell for the drama was me seeing how, I guess, these people that I knew were just finding different ways to numb or silence the voices in their head. And it, again, some people are better at covering up than others, and you don't realize till you're very, very close. And it can be anything. And I was just saying, you don't have to do that, and you're not alone. You know, you can maybe lie to all these people, but I see you, so it's fine. And the lies that you tell for the drama was just like, hun, like sometimes, as long as someone is in the center of something, even if it's something quite dramatic and negative, it somehow makes them feel valued and important. So I just found sometimes situations were blown up to more than they needed to be, just so they were in the center of something. And I was like, this is actually quite wild. So it was showing the different aspects of this, and sometimes it's something that you want to reach out and help about, and sometimes it's something you want to be like, whoa, I need to step away from this.
Tell me, know that you can call on me whenever you want. Tell me, know that you can call on me. Yeah.
So the chorus is pretty self-explanatory. I'm saying, listen, you can call on me, all this great stuff. But in all honesty, I wrote this song maybe like over a year ago, and my thoughts have sort of changed. Change is good. And I just feel like, yeah, cool, offer a helping hand, but ultimately you've got to protect yourself. So you can only help people who want to help themselves. So this whole, I just want to help, I just want to be here, I don't know how I feel about that now. So I just kind of, you know, I think paramount is actually protecting your spirit. So I'm saying, yeah, be cool and help, but be careful with that.
You're keeping it together, but I know you, and cracks are showing under the pride. Girl, what you think I'm here for? My arms are open, or won't you let me help you cover?
Yeah, I think for the majority of the song, I'm going between experiences, I guess, with two different people. This one narrows it down a bit, and I really love the fact that, say, girl, what you think I'm here for, because a lot of pop songs, I guess, are love songs, and this obviously is me talking to a friend. So I say the first part is you're keeping it together, but I know you. And again, it's just that thing about everyone else sees someone who's very together, but I see something else. But I know you, and cracks are showing under the pride. I love the fact that it says pride, because a lot of the not seeing ourselves for who we are and not reaching out for help is actually pride. It's kind of, I don't want to let down this image I've got. So I'm just like, yeah, cracks are showing, hun. So, you know, you may as well just start uncovering. But yeah, so I'm just saying cracks are showing under the pride, and what you think I'm here for, like, this is what friends are for. And I guess it leans into the idea of what we consider like really meaningful relationships in these times, really, because I found that we're very quick to call people friends, and we have, you know, some chats, some drinks and some voice notes, but it's like actual real friendships where you can open up about certain things, like where they are, is that still happening, and at what point do you call somebody a friend? So a lot of things were running through my mind when I was writing this, and I feel like we kind of got it into this verse. I think for me, I was just saying that, again, a lot of the idea of not being able to open up is about trust. So I'm saying, trust me when I say I'll be there, like even when, you know, things come out that are not particularly pleasant, and the idea of I'll be there when no one else can see the way I see. Again, it's that thing where it's like, cool, you've done a really good job of putting up this facade, but I see, and it's cool, like it's absolutely cool. And I'll be honesty, just being the honest ear and the strength you need. And I guess we all need somebody at some point to be that. But I also believe that everyone is responsible for their own healing too. So I guess just getting the balance right is just this whole thing. Yeah, so thank you for tuning in to Behind the Lyrics, IONE Tell Me. And thank you to everyone involved in making the song come to life. All in all, yay. I'll be there when no one else can see the way out. Oh, when you can't get over, you can always, oh wait, I did that wrong. Tell me, know that you can call.